Hello everybody, welcome to my shave den for another video about, you guessed it, shaving. Well, today I've got an apology to make. Yeah, particularly you guys back several years ago, the ones that bragged and talked about how fantastic this razor or that razor was, and it just happened to be a little bit more expensive, or at least I thought expensive, and I beriddled you and said I can get just as good a shave from an inexpensive razor. And that time, we were primarily dealing with a lot of vintage razors. There wasn't a whole lot of other razors around, a few, not many. Well, I'm eating crow tonight. You see, I had always thought that the flashy, shiny, gold-plated razors of yesteryear were just that, gold-plated razors for show, that they didn't provide a better shave. And that was until I decided to take the plunge, and I found a relatively inexpensive, I didn't pay any more for this razor, this Aristocrat, this 1948-50 Aristocrat, Gillette Aristocrat. Reason why it's a 48-50 is you can see that there's a notch right here that they put in that model to help with loading the blade from a package. Well, I got this razor, and man, did it provide a good shave. Put a Kai blade in it eventually, after trying a few others. The best shave I'd ever had, period. Now, I'd had another Aristocrat. A friend had given me an old beat-up Aristocrat that I got replated in rhodium. This is the 1935 34, 1935 Aristocrat. It's got an open comb. This is an aggressive beastie. It gave a good shave, but it was so aggressive you had to be so careful, particularly around the curves, or it would get you. So it didn't make it up there to my very, very most prized razor. Well, this razor knocked my beloved Gillette razor off of the throne. So I thought, okay, was that a fluke? And I'd read on the blogs and the forums and various things that, yeah, the Aristocrat razor is one of the best shaving razors that there are. And I still had this lingering prejudice that, no, how could a razor named Aristocrat really shave that much better? Really? Any better than, my old styles, or any better than some of the other razors? Well, so I kind of got a little bit of rad, but then I found this one for pretty much the exact same price that I found this one. And I couldn't pass it up. And this one happened to be a 1947, 46, 47. And this one is the one that doesn't have the notch. If you can see, it doesn't have that notch right there. It's got, little slide posts. I just wanted to see, was this one as good as this one? Was this one a fluke? Well, it wasn't. I can put a lot of different razor blades, at least the ones I've tried. One of them, Treat Platinum. This blade doesn't get a whole lot of love. It's one of the cheaper blades, and I think it's one of the better blades. Treat Platinum, baby but smooth. Not quite as efficient as a Kai, but good enough. Well, the blade that was popular back when this razor was being made, the Gillette Blue Blade. And yeah, that's what I'm going to shave with today. The Gillette Blue Blade. I don't know if you can pick that up. It's a beautiful looking blade. Beautiful. The printing is so crisp and I don't know if you can pick it up, but it is a beautiful looking blade. That's what we're going to use, just to experience the nostalgia of 1946-47 Aristocrat and a vintage era Gillette Blue Blade. So let's get cracking here. Got my soap soaking. Got my pre-shave on. So I gotta apologize to all you guys that over the years have said, yeah, this is a fantastic razor, and I've just ignored you. I didn't pay any attention. I had my prejudices. And we all have them from time to time. That's part of being human. We got to deal with our prejudices. But the thing is, we need to become aware of them. I was aware of my prejudices, and in fact, I was kind of proud of them. But this time, it bit me. This time my prejudice didn't serve me. So here we go. Not quite as smooth or efficient as a modern blade, I don't think. See, this was before they had all of the coatings. See, the coatings that made razor blades so much better didn't come about until the 60s, really. Maybe late 50s. Yeah, not nearly as sharp. When they talk about the British process, they're talking about coatings. And when I put a cod blade in this razor, it delivers a phenomenal shave. I'll do one more pass with it. I don't think I'm going to come close to getting Baby Back Smooth with this vintage blade. Well, it may do all right. Somehow, Gillette hit the right balance of angle and configuration with this razor. They've been progressing in aggressiveness, coming down, and then the Gillette Aristocrat was the open comb version is pretty aggressive. I guess maybe they got feedback from shavers saying their razors were too aggressive now that people were, after the war, after World War II, guys were shaving all the time. It was common practice in the workplace. Very few people had mustaches, very few people had any kind of facial hair whatsoever. You shaved every day. Clean shaven. One of the mottos of one of the razors, look sharp, feel sharp, be sharp, something like that. Of course, they were wanting to say the razor blades were sharp, but it was the way you looked. You look sharp, clean shaven. Still, even with this vintage blade, this razor shaves me better on my upper lip than any other razor. Still not bad, still not bad. After 2 passes, socially acceptable. Definitely know that this isn't a coated blade, so I can definitely feel that. Coated blades are just smoother. And they did all kinds of coatings, all kinds of different things. I'm not going to push it, because I think I could get some irritation if I tried to push it the way I push a Kai blade to get close to baby butt smooth, but yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to push it with this vintage blade. Witch hazel. Yeah. Still got a lot more down there to go. So it's just socially acceptable shave, but I'll let that go. Wrote a lot of interesting information about the Aristocrat razors in my blog. So even if you don't normally look at it, I would say look at it this time. Got some neat pictures. But man, that is a beautiful razor, almost in mint condition. So you guys out there, you know, one of the other things I thought about some of these vintage razors is you go on eBay and you start looking around for them, and there are some guys out there wanting $300, $400, $500 for one of these razors. You know, and you know, and then you think, oh, okay, full set. You know, I've got the blade carrier. I've got a decent case. I've got some blue blades. All the original equipment for this razor. And I got it for a price that Well, I'm never getting rid of it, so I'll tell you, I got it for 41 bucks. So you can go out there and you can find a deal. You can find a good razor that isn't going to cost you hundreds of dollars. And sometimes you got to look through the lack of polishing, because a lot of guys out there that are selling them, they get them in these sales, they don't know exactly how to handle them, so they don't clean them up. It's in their just natural state. Maybe they might take a rag and wipe them off a little bit, but they're not going to scrub them and clean them the way we know how to clean them and scrub them. So you can find some nice razors out there. And I don't want to start a bidding war on Aristocrat razors, but if you're looking for a razor that's vintage, keep an Aristocrat razor in your sights. Don't go hog wild on them. You know, if you pay the high prices for them, the high prices are going to keep on going up. Find those good deals, and you can get you a great razor. This 1949 4850, it's seen some wear. And the plate loss, though, isn't that much. Just, a little bit of the plate loss is worn off, but a lot of it's still on there. Still shaves fantastic. This is probably going to be my rotation razor, and this other real pretty one that has almost no mars or scratches or plate loss or anything. It's probably just going to be taken out for those special occasions. The Aristocrat Razor. Gillette got it very, very, very right. And I apologize to all you guys out there that I didn't listen to whenever you said it. Whenever you mentioned it. Whenever you showed your razors. And were proud of them. And I ignored you. Shame on me. My prejudice has gotten in the way. The first step of getting rid of prejudice is recognizing that you got them. I recognized that I had them, but it didn't matter to me on razors. My prejudices matter on other things, and I work real hard to eliminate them. I'm going to work harder at trying to eliminate some of my shaving prejudices. So until next time, have some real good shaves. Work hard at being happy, but definitely be safe. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.